Minority Report is a movie that I've always recognized my name, yet never had the urge to watch. After seeing it, I can easily say that I regret stalling my watching experience of Minority Report for so long. Steven Spielberg's 2002 neo-noir project follows an officer in a special police unit in the future where murder is predetermined, who's accused of his own felony. The lead protagonist, portrayed by Tom Cruise, attempts to do everything in his power to prevent his predestined incarceration while being pursued by the police unit he is formerly praised by. Minority Report exceeds in every capacity imaginable that a film produced in the early 2000s can manage to thrive in. Despite some scenes that utilize special effects and CGI that appear unflattering and jarring in comparison to modern executions of these systems, and despite the occasional heavy dialogue-oriented sequences that can come off as boring, it is difficult to refute that Spielberg crafted another incredible piece of cinema. Spielberg managed to concoct a memorable science fiction work that benefited from a vast and interesting lineup of locations that all had their own unique significance to the story, an intriguing narrative containing recognizable messages and themes, and expectations subverted proficiently by the renowned director. The most noticeable positive aspect to me about Minority Report was the amazing acting from his cast, especially from Tom Cruise and upstart talent Colin Farrell, who possessed a fantastic chemistry that is complemented thanks to their polar personalities and contrasting ideologies. While Cruise's character believed that the pre-crime system in place was immaculate and had no right to be scrutinized, Farrell's Danny Whitwer character had the opinion that a predestined system had the possibility to be faulty and unreliable. It wasn't until about 20 minutes before the end, when Cruise's character of John Anderton morphed from a brainwashed member of authority to a more knowledgeable rebel of pre-crime, that he realized that Whitwer was right all along, and that the program stripped every individual of free will and had set up a false illusion of that liberty. With the story displayed in Minority Report, it should come as nothing of a shock that one of the messages tackled is on the classic philosophical belief of free will versus determinism. One of the main questions the film raises is whether the future is set or free will can alter imminent events. In the film, John Anderton has the ability to prevent the murder of Leo Crow with his knowledge of the future, yet it is still perpetrated. As reviewer James Perndelli puts it, is the precog's vision accurate, or has it in some way been tampered with? Perhaps Anderton isn't actually going to kill, but has been set by a clever and knowledgeable criminal who wants him out of the way. He continues by saying, it is possible that the act of accusing someone of murder can begin a chain of events that leads to his slaying. In Anderton's situation, he runs because he is accused. The only reason he has some circumstances where he might be forced to kill is because he is a hunted man. Take away the accusation, and there would be no question of him committing a criminal act. The prediction drives the act, a self-fulfilling prophecy. As is revealed in the conclusion of Minority Report, Anderton's alleged murder was schemed by someone else so that the individual's reputation was kept intact, as well as the reputable image of pre-crime was kept intact. Anderton was a mere pawn in a plot to protect the image of a disastrous system that could have gotten innocent people apprehended. While he attempted to go on a course that he believed was destined to prevent predetermined murder, the result was as expected for Anderton. The purpose of the precogs was to create a world that appeared safe and harmonious. While they are usually efficient, the precogs not only ensured a predetermined future, but also a preferable one. Just like with the example of the running ball in the first scene, the result is inevitable. Similarly to how the ball was going to fall off the table if Whitwer did not catch it, Anderton was bound to murder Leo Crow, regardless of the route that he took to try and avert it, just so that the pre-crime program would appear to be infallible.
The fact that you prevented it from happening doesn't change the fact that it was going to happen.
Despite John Anderton's best efforts in averting a predestined course, he cannot avoid the inevitable. Free will does not exist in a world constructed in a Minority Report, because of the future being already predicted in a self-fulfilled prophecy. John Anderton did everything in his power to prevent the murder of Leo Crow, yet failed in spectacular fashion because of the stipulations of a system believed to have been infallible. Minority Report presents a message with provocative consequences. What if one knew their own future? Could he or she somehow emerge on top of their own future, reign supreme over faith? As shown in Minority Report, it appears as though determinism defeats free will in such an instance, an unfortunate cause of if the future is truly predestined. It is also quite possible that determinism does not exist, rather it only happens out of societal perception. Pre-crime was shown to the public that it was a faulty system after Lamar kills himself as opposed to Anderton, his predicted victim. Why were the precogs all of a sudden wrong? Why was Anderton unable to prevent Leo Crow's murder when Lamar was able to prevent his own killing, despite both men being aware of the futures? The most pervasive difference between both predetermined murders was that the public was aware that the precogs can be wrong before Lamar's suicide, when it was revealed that he was the culprit for the murder of Anne Lively. Since society now knew that murder is possible in a formerly believed infallible system immediately prior to Lamar's suicide, did they now perceive predetermined futures were all a hoax, something created to reassure people of a reliable criminal system? Whether this case may be, whether determinism is false thinking or not, John Anderton was unable to prevent his predicted future to occur because of the false illusion of free will losing a battle to his allegedly predestined future.